My name is Honorable Stacy Nario, a young member of the County Assembly of Samburu, specially elected to represent the youth and champion for the agenda at the County Assembly of Samburu. And I also sit in as a majority in the House leadership position as a majority chief whip, and I also serve in the speakers panel. And I was actually nominated by Jubilee Party. And most of the biggest challenge that I actually face in the County Assembly of Samburu is patriarchy and also age. Because most of the time, you're normally told, oh, you're young. So it's when decisions are being made, most of the time they put you wanakuweka nje hizo decision making processes. So unapata maybe huko when they are making decisions, and also they often tend to tell you weka tu, because where you still have a long journey to go, you're still very young, so they put you off using that age factor. And also patriarchy, when you try to go for those positions, especially even those leadership positions, previously walikuwa naeka tu wanaume peke yake, but you really have to fight for yourself. You really have to fight for your space in that county assembly for you to earn yourself a position there. But if you just keep quiet, itakupita too. And also lobbying, I've really tried to also lobby with my colleagues, especially my male colleagues, and they have been positive about us. So when you lobby and you have a positive strategy, when you approach them in a positive manner, they also embrace it. Now wanakusaidia. Yes. Another challenge that we normally face as women caucus in Samburu County Assembly is also lack of funding and lack of resources, especially to carry out the programs that we have. And most of those programs actually, they are normally to just support and champion for women agenda and also youth agenda, and also we also have the PWDs in there. So unapata kwamba when we don't have the funding, it's very difficult for us to actually carry out those programs, kuzipeleka kule mashinani. So that also becomes a challenge to us. Another challenge that we have as a women caucus in Samburu is lack of capacity. Most of the time you find out that women are put aside. We are just trained as general, So unapata we do not know how to go about those motions, statements, or also how to go about the bills, the policies that are brought, and also to scrutinize those policies that actually come to the assembly. So unapata most of our members do not know how to go about them, and also to scrutinize whether they are gender responsive, to also cross-check whether they are youth responsive and youth friendly. So it poses a very big challenge to also members in the county assembly. So I can say it's capacity. They really lack capacity, and I'd like to really encourage our county assemblies to capacity build, especially the women caucuses, and not just general, just the women caucuses on their mandate and their roles in the county assembly of Samburu. But with Samburu Women Trust, I really want to thank them for taking this journey with us and walking this journey with us, especially the indigenous women caucuses, indigenous communities women caucuses like Kipia, Samburu, and also Isiolo. They have really walked the journey with us, and they have capacity builders. And right now I can say I can confidently say that we are a step ahead. We have learned a lot of things, and also we have learned the importance of unity. Even though we are still in different maybe political alienations, but when it comes to women issues and when it comes to youth issues or PWDs, we frontline completely. We are in the front line to actually champion for those issues. And also something else, they have really helped us connect with, network with also big commissions like the National Gender Equality Commissions, which most of us even didn't know about it. And at least now we know about it, and they have really helped us in this journey. Because before we met them, before we actually visited the NGEC offices, and them discussing with us, and we were discussing about our challenges, they really helped us a lot, especially because you find out before, initially we didn't have any member sitting in the liaison committee or holding any what is it called, any chair in the committee, but after several meetings with them, after several discussions, and with partnership with Samburu Women Trust, at least now we have 2 chairs sitting in the liaison committee, which is also a big stride for us.
My name is Rehema Abdikadir. I'm from Isiolo County Assembly. I'm a special elect on gender and minority leader in the House. I want to say that as a minority, as indigenous women at the grassroots level, as leaders, we are faced with a lot of challenges, especially when dealing with gender bias and cultural expectation in our community. As you know, our community is a patriarchal society where women are not given a platform to air their voices in terms of political spaces because of the cultural barriers. Men are the dominant in terms of deciding for the political spaces for women, for everyone, and women are elbowed out by these men. So most of the time, when it comes to political spaces, because I'm talking because I'm a woman leader at that level, we have this negotiated democracy in our places. These are the platform only which is a preserve for men. Women are not given that opportunity to visit that forum where they can also talk on behalf of the other indigenous woman who is not having any representation at that level. And then there's another big issue, because there's no policy, especially Isiolo. We have a gender policy 2021-2025. Actually, that policy is coming to an end 2025. And I haven't seen, from the time I joined the County Assembly of Isiolo, I haven't seen that policy being implemented. That is a major concern to us as women leaders, because without having a policy framework in place, some funding are not supposed to, they are not supposed to be, they are not there. There are no fundings for us, especially for women, so that the voiceless women, the hopeless women at the village level, they are supposed to be, this is the policy which is supposed actually to assist them. So I think it's the high time now we go back to the assembly and ask the status of that policy, because it's like it's coming to an end 2025 and it has never been implemented. That is a very sorry case for us as the Isiolo County Assembly. So another thing, majority of women leaders need capacity building. Like us, we are first timers in the County Assembly. We need a lot of capacity building. You know, it needs a lot of courage for you even to come up with a motion. It needs a lot of courage for you to stand up and maybe move that motion in the midst of men who now pull you down, because issues of women are seen as the second class issues. They are not taken as with that seriousness is supposed to have. So if we lack knowledge and on issues that affect women, so things actually go haywire. So the women capacity building is something we really need, so that at least we can air our concerns and our voices. May I take this opportunity to say thank you to Samburu Women Trust. They have done a lot for us. This is our second engagement with them. They have brought women leaders from Samburu, Isiolo, and Laikipia together, because virtually it's like we share the same platform in terms of our cultural barriers, and our problems actually are the same. Our capacity is boosted. So I think going forward, if we are going to get like 3, 4 trainings like this, we are going to assist our voiceless women at the grassroots, indigenous women at the grassroots level, so that even them, they are going to reach where others have reached.